Okay, fish on. Okay. So it feels like decent fish. That's why I went ahead and got the downrigger up. I'm breathing hard. So I actually just rigged or pulled this in. So I just started pulling this line in, and now it's waking up. And pulled up this downrigger, and it was going to move over to another spot, and then this rod hit. So we're running, so I started running kind of shallow, like I often do. I've ran some limans. Right now I have on 2 limans. I ran a mag lip up close to shore on a side planer for a little while. I've been fishing for almost 2 hours and haven't even had a bite. I think it's a pretty decent fish. It feels like a laker. I could catch browns today. I mean, even some rainbows. The way I'm fishing now in this deep water, most likely lakers and possibly browns. This is on the zombie, Stairway to Heaven zombie 4-inch lineman. I was running at about 1.8 miles an hour. I had the downriggers at 100 feet. And I was in 115 to 125 feet of water. And then every once in a while, I was kicking in the electric and speeding up to 2.2, 2.3. And then shutting it off. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good fish. We'll see. Definitely not wanting to come up. The head shakes feel big, so we're hoping. Yeah, look at those head shakes. Boom, boom. That's what we like. He's taking a little line there, so we're just going to let him run if he needs to. Oh, I just got to check one thing. Hopefully. Taking more line. Put on the clicker so you can hear it if he starts running again. He just did a pretty good run. Or she. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I still haven't seen him. Oh, there he is. That's a beautiful fish. Oh, nice fish. This is what I'm talking about right here. Come on. Probably, I'd say close to 30. I think it's gonna go. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Over 30. Yes. Okay, ready. Oh my God! Oh yes! Oh! Whew! Okay, that makes everything worth it. I've had a couple runs of just small fish, and wow, it already came out, the lure, which is great. This one I'm still running both trebles. I haven't taken the back treble off, but I could see when it was hooked up it just had the back treble, so there you go. Stairway to Heaven zombie, 4-inch lineman, getting it done. That's fantastic. Okay. 15 pounds, roughly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 36 inches and 15 pounds. Love it. There you go. Okay, fish number 2. That only took about 5 minutes after I turned around. So, feels like another pretty good fish. Not as good. See how those head shakes are faster? But we'll see. You never know. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit kind of about what I do when I hook into, it feels like a decent fish, especially that last fish. So the reason I take the time to get the downrigger up out of the way, swung back even though I'm alone, and then I pull, well, so first off, the reason I do that is so I have somewhere to fight this fish. You know, these big fish will start ripping, and if you get them tangled up in the downrigger line, I mean, it's almost a guarantee that you're going to lose them. So, you know, I take the time, even if I risk losing this fish, at least it's just gotten off because I'm messing around with stuff, versus getting tangled in here in my downrigger line, breaking loose, you know, having to run off with a lure stuck in its mouth and a bunch of line. Potentially, you know, can get, these fish love to roll, so I mean, it may already be tangled up, and you know, I just think the mortality rate is, the risk is a lot greater if I'm sending it away like that. So I like to get it cleared out so that I have plenty of room to manage and fight this fish. Now you've probably noticed, this is maybe decent. You've probably noticed that when I have other people in the boat, you know, I'm letting somebody else do that work. So that, you know, somebody can start fighting the fish, or if I'm starting to fight the fish, whoever I'm with can reel in those lines. Now, the reason that you may have noticed that I pulled this up is, you know, it keeps it just, I fish so close to the bottom that I bring it up 10-20 feet to try to ensure that I'm not going to snag that lure on the bottom or snag my downrigger ball. You know, sometimes I kind of quit paying attention. I do have the north button on the Minn Kota, and so, you know, it's going to keep me in pretty deep water. And right now I'm pointed back into deeper water. When I was headed this way, I was headed up into shallower water, and so it's especially important when, you know, when that's the case, so that, man, this one's just sticking to the bottom. Sometimes it feels like a baby, and then it wakes up and I think it's a bee, so we'll see. Now he's starting to come up. But anyway, so that's just a few tips and tricks that I do, you know, when I'm catching these big fish. You'll notice when I've been, the last video I did, you know, I didn't bother getting all the gear out of the way because the biggest fish I caught was probably 25 inches. The other two were 20 inches. I would say for sure this is a bigger than 25 inches. If it's not, man, it's hooked funky, or it's just a super good fighter. Usually these Lakers, if they're, and it definitely feels like a Laker, if they're less than 25 inches or 25 inches or less, I'd say, I mean, it's kind of like pulling in a log off the bottom. They just don't put up a lot of fight. And then you get into the, you know, 30-inch range, and they really start to, you know, get better. All right. Trying to give it plenty of time to burp out. That last one, I just let it rest for a while, and I was actually going to descend it. When I sat it back in the net, it just went crazy. So I knew it was probably good to go, so I kind of gave it a hard push into the water, and it just shot off like a rocket. And that's, I think, because I gave it, you know, plenty of time to burp out, which we'll do the same here. I haven't seen it. There it is. Oh, it's burping out good. Not there. Not nearly as big as that last one, but still a really nice fish. We'll give it just another minute to kind of burp out. All right. I think we'll call that good. I think we can get it in the net. Oh, get away from the water. No. Come here. Yeah, this one's maybe a 30. Get in there. Oh, yeah. Sweet. We'll take it. That's awesome. A 36-inch 15-pounder followed by a probably close to 10-pound 30-incher in 5 minutes. Fantastic. Whew. So once again, this is the second in a row on that Stairway to Heaven zombie. Super good looking lure, glow bottoms, glow eyes, has that super bright green stripe, and then that kind of blue stairway on the top. We'll get that guy back in the water. Whoa, bigger than I thought. No way. So quite a bit bigger than I thought, just slender, 33 and a half, just under 10 pounds, I believe. This scale's not super accurate, but yeah, just under 10 pounds. Bye-bye. All right, well, I think that'll do it for today. I just caught the 2 fish, the 36 plus incher, which was just over 15 pounds, and then the 10 pounder that was 33 and a half, I believe. I'll try to show some footage of that if I can, of getting the quick measurement. I fished for 2 hours. I caught the first fish. 5 minutes later, I caught the second fish. Now I fished for another 2 hours, and I haven't caught anything. I did jig for a while. I had a lot of fish tracking the jigs, but they were short striking, not really wanting to take it, but that's how it goes. Let me know if you have any questions. I really appreciate the support. Please like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll catch you later and fish on.